Hello everyone, this is Jaira once again. For today's video, it's going to be a what have you learned about this module again. So without further ado, let's get started. So Lean Six Sigma. Six Sigma is a systematic problem-solving approach that is centered around defects, elimination, and variation reduction, which leads to a process improvement. One of the principal tools in Six Sigma is the use of the DMAIC methodology. Particularly, DMAIC is a logical framework that helps you think through and plan improvements to a process in pursuit of achieving a Six Sigma level of excellence. And there are 5 phases that are used in the DMAIC method. But for this video, we will just focus on our topic assignment, which is the measure phase. Measure is the second phase of DMAIC. Compared to DMAIC defined phase, which deals more with identifying the problem statement, the measure phase engages more on collecting data and making extensive analysis, numerical and statistical studies. The purpose of the measure phase is to understand the extent of the problem with the help of data. In other words, measure the process performance in its current state in order to understand the problem. There are several quantifiable tools used during this phase. Just to name a few: data collection plan, pie bar charts and histogram, line graph, SIPOC diagram, process mapping, value stream mapping, Pareto diagram. Some project owners use more than one tool before drawing a conclusion. So, let's define these tools briefly. Data collection plan. A data collection plan is a detailed document. It describes the exact steps as well as the sequence that needs to be followed in gathering the data for the given Six Sigma project. Pie bar charts and histogram. Pie charts show how much each category represents as a proportion of the whole by using a circular format with different size slices for different percentages of the whole. Bar graphs use a series of rectangular bars to show absolute values or proportions for each of the categories. And a histogram is a graphical representation that organizes a group of data points into user-specified ranges. Next, line graph. A line graph, also known as a line plot or a line chart, is a graph that uses lines to connect individual data points. A line graph displays quantitative values over a specified time interval. SIPOC diagram. A SIPOC is a tool that summarizes the inputs and outputs of one or more process in table form. It is used to define a business process from beginning to end before work begins. The acronym SIPOC stands for our suppliers, inputs, process, outputs, and customers, which form the columns of the table. Process mapping. Process map is a tool that graphically shows the inputs, actions, and also outputs of a process in a clear, step-by-step map of the process. Value stream mapping. The value stream mapping process allows you to create a detailed visualization of all steps in your work process. It is a representation of the flow of goods from the supplier to customer throughout your organization. Pareto diagram. A Pareto chart is a type of chart that contains both bars and a line graph, where individual values are represented in descending order by bars, and the cumulative total is represented by the line. To conclude this video, measurement takes place throughout the life of a project, but a key question to answer in the measure phase centers on how the process currently performs. As the team starts collecting data, they focus on the process as well as what customers care about. During the measure phase, the team refines the definitions of each measure and determines the current performance, the baseline of the process. And that's it for this video. Thank you. Bye!